Hello. Welcome back. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but your Uncle Clambros had a bit of an accident. He's fine. Look, he's fine. He he was trying to get an old Furby off of the roof for one of his nephews, and he fell off the roof. And he went to the hospital, and everything's basically fine. He did hit his head pretty hard, though. So you can kind of see that mark up there from where he hit his head. And he's fine. Although no, his forehead was like yeah, the doctors thought they dented his forehead. It was already like that. So he hit his head, and the doctor said they'd never seen a case like this before, because what happened to him is that he forgot how to do magic. He forgot how to cast magic spells. And you might say that's horrible. But somehow it also made him stronger. The head injury improved his physical durability somehow. He wasn't drinking. He was just trying to get a Furby off the roof for his nephew. I don't know how it got up there, but he doesn't know how to do magic anymore. He's not, he still has 14 intelligence, so it's not like, he's still Clambros. He just forgot how to cast magic spells, and lost some of his faith from falling off the roof. But again, it did make him quite a bit stronger. Yeah, 6 faith, 19 arcane is spiritual, but not religious. Yes. It did make him stronger. He still has 7 spells memorized. Hey, look, he doesn't know the spells. He just doesn't know how to cast them.
Falling on your head only makes you more vigorous.
Yeah, thank you, Imja. Yeah, so he does have those spells memorized. He just can't really cast them, can he? He can probably cast a couple of them, but that's not what he's about anymore. He's going to move on with his life. And that sort of covers up. He got a new hat, which kind of covers up his little bump. And he knows the names of the spells. Oh yeah, Carrion Greatsword. Yeah, I know the name of that spell. Can't cast it though. And now he's. I mean, look, he's still the same old Uncle Clambros we all know and love. He's just he's just a tough cookie. He still has the mustache, so don't worry about that. Still has the pants. He does kind of look like a bull. He does kind of look like both a bull and a matador now, which is very funny. Yeah, he has these luxurious pants. He's got a heavy flail now. If he fell and his mustache fell off, yeah, that would be devastating for all of us. But luckily, that didn't happen. The worst did not occur.
Well, I took you for dead, no matter. Lay out your arm.
Yeah, let's take this flail to the fucking moon. I like how it swings around. It's fun. So yeah, what were we doing? I don't remember what the last thing we did was. This is why I like having someone on these streams with me so they can like remind me. Mine bridge. We fucked around up here a bit. He has amnesia. Yeah. Big stag in the underground that was really mean and horrible. Maybe I can take that guy now.
Really disappointing that you didn't switch gears to play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, in my opinion.
I'm sorry, John. I know how much you love that franchise.
I am a really big fan
You're
of the
such a big
franchise.
fan of Randy's
Really big
game.
fan. Yeah.
Clamnesia. Yeah, he has clamnesia.
Amnesia.
He fell on his head. I don't know if you were in chat for that part of the stream, but he
I
fell.
wasn't.
He fell on his head. He forgot how to do all his magic.
What?
But he got a lot stronger.
What? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he was trying to get a Furby off of the roof for his nephew, and then he fell off the roof.
I'm seeing a difference in vigor than what I remember you having previously.
It's a little bit different, yeah. If you
Yeah,
want
it's
to
a
check
little
out the
bit
numbers.
yeah, and then numbers. Are
The doctor said they'd
different.
never seen anything like it. Like he fell off the roof and he did forget how to do all of his magic spells, but it did also make him stronger.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Clamboros definitely thinks it's pretty cool.
Now, what the fuck was I doing? I was fighting that big stag. Hey! Hey! Come on!
You needed that. You needed that extra vigor.
Just sitting there with some arrows in them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
was it here? Or is it just... is this Mimic Tear? I think Mimic Tear is the closest one I have. I did not beat the stag. I beat the first stag. But then this one in the city I couldn't beat.
Oh,
it was
that's
too
tough.
I don't know if you saw the fight. You weren't here for that, right? With
Yeah,
the Mimic Tear?
I was watching it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
no, I watched it. Yeah.
They all laughed at my 15 vigor, and then I killed the Mimic Tear in like 3 hits.
That's pretty good.
Couldn't do that now.
Couldn't do that now. Now that would be a very tough fight, I feel like.
Although he wouldn't be casting spells, so...
That's true. Although, did he really cast spells in that fight? He was pretty... He was pretty...
Nah,
I mean, I'm
probably
not
not,
saying... I'm not saying he was pretty... I mean, he was pretty easy, I feel like. That was
Yeah.
one of the easier times I've seen
That
Clamboros
was
have.
not a difficult fight for me.
No.
Oh, there it is. Gotta fight this big stag.
It's time for the big stag.
I'm for a stag party. Going to the stag shop. How come stag means so many things?
I don't know.
I guess it just means the one thing.
Well,
Because this
but
stag
it
party,
has,
stag
has many different connotations.
Yeah.
Is.
I like how the shield, he just sort of like barely moves it in front of him.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't protect his like head or anything.
No.
He's just like, I'm just going to protect the part of my body that's already armored.
But I mean, that to me, that checks out. Like if Clamboros got a motorcycle, he'd get road leathers, but never wear a helmet. I feel
Yeah,
like.
that's probably true. All right, Ancestor Spirit. Let's see how you deal with this.
Can you deal with that? Welcome to the Jellyfish Jungle. Oh yeah, you're hitting pretty
Oh,
hard.
yeah, those hits are pretty chunky, huh?
Those hits are pretty chunky.
Don't eat those spiritual ghosts. Don't eat those ghost deer, please.
Oh man, yeah, this guy can eat all the animals in the level.
Sure
That
can.
sucks. Oh wow, that shield. Wow. You don't even have to roll now, really, do you?
Nope.
Wow. Ooh. Yeah, those big hits.
Well, still can get her pretty bad.
Ooh. Yeah. Well.
Wow, the flax don't restore my whole health anymore. What's the deal with that? I guess I should probably switch off of having 4 and 4 because I don't really need magic juice.
You don't
anymore.
need the magic at all. Yeah, you could probably just do 7 and 1, probably.
Yeah. Can you sit still for like a second?
Just chill, please. Oh, your jellyfish is drawing some nice aggro.
Yeah.
That's nice. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I
That's
do need
rude.
more healing
Yeah,
flasks.
yeah, you're gonna have to respec that after this. Hopefully you can just make it through.
Oh, my jellyfish is down though, so I don't know if I will.
Oof, 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 oof. Bing, bong, boom. Oh, damn.
That didn't hurt that much.
Not that bad, but still. I mean, it wouldn't hurt as much as if a moose that big actually landed on you. Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes. Got down to half though.
All right. Yeah, no, that was pretty good. I honestly, if you respect your flasks, I think you're good.
Yeah. Flail's
I
not
can't
too
figure
long.
out-
Yeah, the hit the. Oh, I have the
Yeah.
bad lady stealing my health item. Oh, I should use that.
Oh, did you get hugged again? Oh, yeah, to talk to
guess.
her. Yeah. Oh, makes sense.
Flasks.
It's nice that she gives you one of those every time.
Yeah, I love that.
not just the one.
Yeah, moose are really big. Like,
God, they're
it
so
was
big.
like a problem in Canada, or it still probably is, on like rural roads. People would like hit a moose and with their car, and
Yeah.
they would be killed. The moose would fall and collapse the roof and windshield of the car, killing them.
Oh my God.
And then in many cases would get up and walk away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, nightmare.
Yeah, moose are no joke.
This is very true. All right, well, let's try that again.
Let's try it again. I think you got it. I think you got it.
I think I could get it. I don't think this thing bleeds, though, is the problem. I mean, I'm just probably
Yeah.
not hitting it enough to get that bleed going, but...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe try those like big wind-up attacks to see if you can maybe stun
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm
The
not sure.
flail is a really short-range weapon, which is a problem.
Yeah, that's
I put
also
literally all
tricky.
of my stones into it, though.
Sunk cost fallacy on your flail. You're like, I gotta use it. But it's like a magic flail, right? So it does both kinds of damage.
Not anymore. It's a heavy flail.
Oh, okay.
What if I summon my boys?
Ooh, some rowdy boys.
The rowdy gang.
Let's get those rowdy gang going. Those are big hits, honestly.
Yeah. Oh. Oof. Don't put your sword back. It's time to fight. Oh, I just got the one left, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 1v1 me. I mean, I'm the one summoning other people, so I guess... Can't really say that, but... It does hit pretty hard still. It's not the hitting hard, though. It's the fact that, like, it doesn't stop moving, and I have a very short-range weapon.
Right.
Those are upgraded, I think. Those guys are upgraded. Not that much, but they are.
Yeah.
I think this boss would be okay if maybe if he didn't heal. Do I have any ranged attack weapons? No.
Yep.
No, I don't have spells anymore. Climbros fell off the roof and forgot how to cast spells.
All right.
Hello, Steven.
Hi.
Yeah, no, he was trying to get a Furby off the roof for his nephew.
Uh-huh.
And he fell off the roof and he forgot how to do magic, but it did make him stronger.
He does have a much, much bigger health bar.
Yeah, he did get a lot stronger for some reason. The doctors can't explain it. They've never seen it before.
You got a big old shield too, huh?
I do.
Of course you do. Shields are really good in this
No!
game. Oh.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, you survived that with half
Yeah,
health, though.
I'm not gonna finish him
Yeah,
though.
but yeah, I mean
It's annoying.
that's pretty bad. I mean, he can do it more than once though too.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna summon.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the rules are for.
And
like,
I don't think it
how
can
many times you
bleed.
Yeah, it's like a ghost. Ghost.
It's
Do-
just a
do-
bad matchup
do-
for the
do
Climbers, I
you-
think.
Do you bleed? Remember that?
Grambros.
Do you bleed? Crab.
I don't remember
What
that.
is that? Is that Batman?
I never saw that.
Yeah, that's Batman.
Oh.
It's
the
Batman 2
from the
Superman.
Superman.
Oh, Jesus.
It's in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Do you bleed?
Because also Batman has a weird voice changer for some reason.
Yeah, he refused to do the Christian Bale voice, but he was like, I gotta get like a voice changer, like
Right.
like
Why
you're
did
hiding
you
his
say
like,
Margaret?
identity.
Why did you say Margaret?
Why did you say Margaret? Why did you say that name?
Bowels.
Why
Well,
did you
Bowels is
say
looking good.
Margaret?
Sigrun, Earthworm Jim. You know I'm always down.
You might just have to like adjust your playstyle a little bit now that you've respect.
I might just have to summon some people to kill it for me. Because I
Okay,
don't think
well-
in this current state with a very short-ranged weapon, I can kill this thing. Also, it's a bleed weapon, and I don't think it can bleed.
No, it can't bleed.
So I'm just gonna
or
summon,
it has very high
I'm just gonna
resistance.
summon some goons.
Your guard counter though is extremely strong. Oh, LMC Klung also asks, did you change your flasks?
Yes.
Yes.
Like this, okay.
I've got like 7 Estus, 1 fruit juice.
Estes 1, my favorite Star Wars Cantina planet.
What?
I don't know. It just sounded like a Star Wars thing. Estes 1.
What is that? I never seen. Oh yeah, see they're really just giving it the business, huh?
Yeah, they just have some kind of like real psycho shit in
They
here,
have
huh?
like magic spells and stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to be doing that, but I fell off a roof and I don't know how anymore.
I mean, they're using that's faith-based shit right there.
Oh, Climbros also did lose a lot of his faith. Yeah, so they basically just sort of did it for me, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of killed it so fast that it didn't have an opportunity to do really anything.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, one of those guys is using like an actual
Do I think-
deep end game.
Do I think
spell.
he'll relearn the spells? I mean, maybe, because this build seems very bad so far.
Yeah.
This build
You have a
seems
lot of
useless so
vigor.
far.
I mean, I wow, way to go.
Thanks, friends. I didn't do
think-
anything.
I think you might need a better weapon if you're gonna do this build.
I think that's
my
the
opinion.
thing. Yeah, you need like a spear.
Yeah.
Well, I did use literally every stone I have on this flail, so.
Well, you can get more.
There are definitely easy mine opportunities for those stones. I'll say.
You can infinitely get everything up to the
What about
level
this?
10.
Should I use this?
Sorry, we're on a bit of
Oh, the
delay, so it
axe?
takes a while.
Should I use the Axe of God?
The Axe of Godric is
not bad.
pretty good. Did you beat the guy in the horse next to the starting area?
Yeah.
Oh, the tree
That's-
sentinel.
That's a pretty good.
Not strong
That's
enough.
a pretty good halberd. Okay.
Not faithful enough.
Not faithful
Oh,
enough.
okay.
Oh, but you only need 12 faith. Okay,
That
but
is
you only have
6
6
more.
Okay. Well. Okay.
But you did just probably get enough to level from that boss
I
fight.
don't think I did.
Do you have poppables?
I don't think I did. I have a little bit.
Bloodhound's Fang is a little leveled up, says Doug Turt. That one's still pretty great.
Bloodhound gang.
Bloodhound gang. Let's try using the flail against something that isn't that boss and see how
Yeah,
it
sure.
goes.
Maybe.
Flail will be really good against anything that is weak to blunt damage, which is actually a lot.
Oh wait, yeah. Can I make something from the boss's thing, or is it just a poppable?
Nope, it has things. You can
Oh.
go make stuff from it. One of them is a really good talisman.
I like it when they call me Big Poppable.
I love it when they call me Big Poppable.
Yeah, maybe still have Somber Smithing Stones, so I can use those.
Right. It's a different category of stone, so
Yeah.
you just need to use it on things like Hoarfrost Axe or other unique weapons.
So I could make the Winged Greathorn.
Mm-hmm.
I can summon a soul sapping miasma.
Hmm.
Sucks to your miasma.
Stupid.
Restores FP upon defeating enemies, but now I don't need a.
I mean, you
anymore.
still use FP on weapon skills.
Yeah, this flail doesn't have a very good weapon skill. I think I hate this flail.
Weapon. I think the flail is
I think
the,
I
is
hate
the
this
real problem
flail
here.
a lot. Why did I put all of my stones into this flail?
That I don't know. The flail's okay, but it's
Why
not.
did I put plus 14 into the flail?
I mean, that'll become once you get to a certain stage of the game, like that's nothing. Plus 14 is
I
like
can know
the
I can put
stones-
another weapon skill, but there are no good weapon skills for a flail. Or I don't have them yet. Let me see.
You don't have them yet, yeah.
Like they're all just like, I don't know, it spins around a little bit.
The spin is actually really good during a big damage window because it'll just like
No,
it'll build
but
up the bleed.
Oh, maybe. But not like a spin, like I spin around. It's just like I
No.
make it spin in front of me.
But as it's spinning, it's building up and building up and building up bleed.
Okay,
like a
well, I'll
hit.
try that. Yeah, no, flail sucks. I don't know what I was thinking.
What were they thinking? Putting a flail in Elden Ring.
Oh, I can level up. What should I do? We're probably gonna fix all this again when Clamorous is gonna, like, I don't know, hit his head again and relearn,
Yeah,
come back to faith or something.
you could magic up if you want to go into the magical directions. You have I think you're doing magic damage with that weapon too, so it should scale with int,
I
right?
am not. I made it
You're
heavy,
not.
so it's using
I see.
strength.
I see.
I need more strength.
Your dexterity is your highest technically right now. That and arcane. Ooh,
I don't
if you've
know
got
why-
lots of arcane,
Yeah,
if you got lots of arcane, you want like a blood weapon.
this is
Get
blood, right?
your flail?
Wait, let me see.
Oh no, sorry, a weapon that like a weapon
soul
covered in
still
blood,
burns.
like an
Oh.
arcane weapon.
Soul still burns. Thanks, Soft Deadline. Well, let's
want-
just try using the flail against something that isn't a giant spectral moose and see how that works.
Sure.
Was this misplaced flail love just peer pressure from the chat? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, for Bloody Slash, turns out that I don't really have any weapons that you can use Bloody Slash on. I don't have like any
Yeah.
normal swords that
You
don't have
you
unique
have bloody
skills.
slash.
I know, I
Right.
do. I just don't have any like normal swords that I can put it on. Where was I going? What was I doing? Who am I?
You went into Nokron, and then you took a diversion in Nokron to go kill that big
Oh, yeah.
cow.
Yeah.
But you were still in Nokron. There's still stuff to do down there.
Okay.
That's like a optional side boss.
Yeah,
thing
Arcane will make more swords drop too. That's true.
More swords, more armor, more everything. Arcane is really good right now because they fixed it. It was always good, and it was broken. Broken in a bad way. It like literally didn't work for some
Right.
weapons. I'm going for an Arcane build on my current PlayStation run. What kind of character are you playing, John?
Right now I'm playing a kind of a Dex Faith build. I'm using a spear right now that does holy and physical damage.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of tasty. I feel like I'm a little too balanced. Because I did some strength to be able to wield one of the weapons I like using. So I don't know. I'm having thoughts about what to do next, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
See now, Merritt. Now you're playing with a great shield.
Right. Yeah. No, that's not bad.
Shield
No,
bash also a very good skill.
I don't think I have a katana or anything. I have a wakizashi, and I have
That's
this
like a
guy.
dagger, I think.
But
yeah.
the wakizashi is like a short sword.
Did you not get the Uchi katana?
Nope.
Oh, that Lord Sworn's great straight sword. Oh my god, right there is actually really good. Oh, that's Rogier's rapier. Sorry, I
Yeah.
misread what that was. It just looks like it.
Yeah. Oh, they're singing. That's so cool.
Yeah, Cifracat says, I graduated eventually to Moonveil and never found anything I liked better. Moonveil, they've nerfed it a little bit. They shadow nerfed it with patch 1.03. Moonveil, still one of the best weapons in the game, by far.
Is Moonveil? Whoa. Okay, so the stagger, though, I will say,
Yep.
is pretty good.
That guard counter does so much stagger.
Holy shit. Okay, no, actually, that's fun. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
stay
big
down,
time.
Minotaurs. Wait, is Moonveil like the sword that's in every game?
No, Moonlight Greatsword is that.
Oh, is that in this one?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay,
It's in
yeah,
every
no, the
game they've
flail
made.
does actually. It does. Wait, you know what I could even do too?
What's that?
I'm not really using a lot of skills right now, so what if I did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
That's
kind
not
of
a bad
remind me of
idea.
the Bloodborne Visceral, because you can't really see the... It looks like... Come on, try it. Well, you successfully did it. I gotta be...
Just slapped you.
Yeah. Come down here. Get down here.
Yeah. Delirious in chat says, yeah, that talisman is fantastic. I use that talisman you just equipped a lot. Very good.
What was that? He like slipped.
Banana peel.
She's got banana peel magic.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman leggings.
Shaman
I
leggy.
think I already had those.
Oh.
Or would it not say new item if I already had them?
No, it seems really unclear
Oh no, I had
when it
fur
brings it up.
leggings. They're
Fur
slightly
leggings.
different. This says no pants.
No pants.
No pants.
Lambros. No
All
pants.
right.
No pants. No pants.
Yeah.
He has
Looking
Uggs
like-
now.
Looking like Bruiser Brody in this piece.
Now, is that a wrestling reference?
Yeah, Bruiser Brody was a big football man that wore just kind of fuzzy boots and no knee pads. So he just kind of looked like a baby in a diaper wearing Uggs, basically.
Okay, this is it now. This is good.
He's also a great example of a man with wrestler forehead.
Oh yeah, yeah. He had a real messed
What's
up
going on
forehead.
down there, Clambros?
What's going on, Clambros?
No, it's just a void.
Clambros?
There's just
Oh,
nothing there.
no thigh gap? No thigh gap on Clambros?
Please don't look at my void. I worked hard on my void.
Oof! Oh, magic.
Yeah,
Oh wow, Chi.
Ah!
Chi.
Taking a direct hit
Ooh,
like that from
ooh.
the behind with the magic though, last time in your previous build, that would have killed you instantly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, can you not?
It's all it knows. Bonk. Good hit.
This thing's
Yeah,
rough.
nice visceral. Oh yeah, these things
Man,
are
it's
always
really tough.
The boss version of this that you have to fight in Raya Lucaria was like the first boss in this game though where I was just like, fuck, this is gonna take me a while.
Now there's another dog.
Now there are two of them. This is getting out of hand.
The auto lock sometimes leaves. a
Oh my
little
god!
To be
Leave me
desired.
alone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Smithing Stone.
Yeah, I fought this wolf as a boss too. I beat him eventually. This one is like more annoying.
This one has more room to run around, but it doesn't
Yeah.
summon the laser sword. But you can also, yeah, just hop on your horse at any time down here.
Used all of my flasks. Well,
There was
almost
a
all of them.
item by that tree, but probably dangerous to go back and get it.
Yeah, fuck this dog. Everything's still killing me.
No, these dogs are specifically, I think, like, that is literally a
Why are
mini
these
boss.
rats all listening to the singing? What is happening here?
That's none of Clambros' business.
This is an evolved race downstairs. They like kind of figured out the Ratatouille stuff, and they're like, yeah, we gotta just live. We gotta live in harmony.
God, I swear to God, the rats in this are like 3 times.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, these rats
heftier.
are way, way heftier. Some hefty ass rats.
You fill them full of garbage and they never break.
But they're doing like a tremendous amount of stamina damage to me when they hit sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. Bonk. God, yeah, just
Fucking
get the fuck
die.
out of here. Christ.
Die already. Oh great, now you're here.
Well, honestly, those ones are easier to deal with than these fucking rats.
The stamina damage is a factor of the guard boost on your shield. Interesting. Well, I am out
Right.
of heals, so that's good.
You can actually
Run away.
different shields will have higher guard boost. Also, upgrading shields will raise the guard boost. So you'll take less stamina damage as you get hit.
Run away.
Well,
Oh, that you're gonna die. Okay.
Well,
Oh wow. Okay. What's
you have the
over
right idea here. Dearly Delirious says fighting rats unlocked and aiming down can help.
That makes sense.
yeah.
Careless Monolith says, yeah, I was really happy when I found the giant rat summon, lol.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I can see how I get up there.
Herm.
I just might get killed by these guys on the way.
Flask. Juice for Clambros.
Flask.
Yum.
Yummy.
Yes. It's so annoying when I find a new one of those and I don't need it, and I'm like, I wish this was
I
a weapon
know.
art or
Yeah.
an item or something. But then when you do need them, Also, if you go kill those two, you would get more, assuming you didn't take more damage in the process. That Cipher Cat has redeemed a manga minute. Ranking of Kings, really good.
I have heard that.
Way better and way different than I expected. Literally just started yesterday. Mike Williams encouraged me to do that. It's really interesting. It's like, more like it looks like very cartoonish and weird. It looks like somewhere between like Studio Ghibli movie and
I saw him like balancing on the edge, and I was like, "Please turn around."
Oh.
But now you can just run back here.
Mm-hmm.
So annoying.
But yeah. It kind of looks like somewhere between halfway between the Studio Ghibli movie and like a mid-2000s Cartoon Network show, but it's like weirdly folkloric, like Arthurian legends sort of vibe to it sometimes, where it's like there's a sort of cosmic indifference to a lot of what happens, but not like in a Coen's Brothers kind of way of like just to shock you for the sake of shocking you. It's more like, oh, the values that the people in this world hold don't necessarily match up with the values you would expect them to have, because it's almost like kind of a fairy tale.
I see.
Okay.
That's cool.
So it's
That's
pretty cool.
cool.
Ranking of Kings is what that's called. There's some manga minute for you.
Ow.
Pew, pew. My horsey legs, why'd you do that?
Can you imagine if Torrent just started talking like 30 hours into the game?
That'd be so fucking cool.
Plus, Greg says, Clambrous can swim. He just refuses since the summer he got fired as a lifeguard at the country club for snuts while working.
God. DLC torrent worst voice. I like that. I like that.
It's H. John Benjamin.
Hey, tarnished.
Hey,
Hey,
tarnished.
don't be like me.
Don't be like me, tarnished.
Anyway, Tarsh, you got any raisins in there?
Oh, you're just another.
Yeah. You got this.
I've killed how many of these now?
Oh, okay, well.
I always forget that there's a second swing off of that.
Right. Just gotta back off and then intentionally let her hit you with the second swing so you can block it.
Are you kidding me, tarnished?
Shield bash! Oh, good stuff. Yeah, you're immune to damage when you have the shield bash. Or it blocks. It continues blocking while you shield bash. But it does stagger.
Oh! Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
great. Use FP to spray Spirit Vapor.
Ew.
Spirit Vapor. Just think how many sprout. Oh.
Clambros can vape!
Man, bros, got them chunky rips.
Wow. Is that all this area was for?
For that item, yeah, I think so. You got like a golden rune plus 12 though while you're
That's
down here
true.
too.
That's true. I don't think I can. I think I just have to warp it.
Yeah. You can finally quit the snus.
Yeah. Vaping out a deer skull. Cat.
Oh, you're very close. You have that poppable, the really, really big one.
Yeah. More vigor? More strength? More vigor. You think?
I would go up to go no higher than 35, but I think that's pretty good.
Because
'Cause,
strength for now.
Yeah, strength. Get some strength. Hit harder. Hello, Pat.
Hey, it's Pat. Welcome, Pat Gill, everyone.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Hello.
Pat.
Hey, hi.
Did I just overhear you saying don't go over 35 on vigor?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Well,
See,
Pat, so
All right, well, I
like
gotta go.
so I had been playing this game with like 15 vigor or something, 18.
That's not enough, Barrett.
No, I know that now. Look, here are my stats now. But I was like 18 vigor, and I was just getting one-shotted by like everything, and I could do magic and stuff, and it was cool. But then Clambros fell off a roof and forgot how to cast magic, but it did make him stronger.
Was that sort of a Santa Claus situation in reverse?
Yes. Yeah. In many ways, like the Tim Allen movie with Santa Claus. He fell off a roof, and his intelligence went down a bit. He forgot how to cast all his magic. But he got a lot tougher. His vigor went up, his strength went up. And now he has a flail, which is really bad at killing magic deer, but is pretty good at killing actual guys.
And Clambros has been fighting Judge Reinhold for 90 minutes. So exactly like that.
I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, he asked for an Oscar Mayer weenie whistle.
Oh yeah, an Oscar
Sam.
Mayer weenie whistle. He's the close talker in Seinfeld, right? Or no?
Oh. Is he? I don't think so.
Is that not him? I'm pretty sure that's him.
Is it?
He's a close talker. He likes to talk real close.
I will be right back. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
Brad
that
has
is
to
all
leave
right.
because we're talking too much about Judge
We're
Reinhold.
talking too much about Judge Reinhold. I don't blame him. No, you're right. He is a close talker. I missed that episode on our recent rewatch of it.
Oh, we're in the Night's Sacred Ground.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, I love the night.
Ah, some rejuvenating boluses.
Can you imagine if Batman sounded like that? Just
I love the night.
I am the
Oh,
knight.
the night's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, I am. Huh.
Whoa, this is cool. This is a cool place. Oh shit, that's bad. Don't care for that.
I wish you could just leave a message that said, "Don't care for that."
No,
care
thank
for
you.
that.
I'm gonna leave a
Ooh,
message,
something-
but there's
something
a
just shot
slime shooting at
something,
me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Conjord says, "You
Wait,
can
no.
tell by all the blood that this place rules."
I did not mean to make a summon sign. What I meant to do. Is there one? Is there? Can you just say no?
I don't. There's an option for no blank ahead or no blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But I don't think so. I always liked ill-omened creature. Still no? What if you just can you go still no and then blank? Can you not add anything after that?
No. Still no crap. Big fan of a weirdly placed first off. Yeah.
First off, no. And then no.
Seek precious item. Oh, I got the Celestial
Hey.
Dew. I can do this Celestial Dew.
I thought they only sold that at Taco Bell these days.
Carry out apps. Who cares?
Merritt.
What? I'm never gonna antagonize anyone.
Merritt, didn't you kick the shit out of a merchant on the last
He
stream?
was fine. He didn't get upset. I was like, what if I just kill him? What happens? And then he was just like, don't do that. And I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry.
Have you read the really good. There's like a Reddit post of somebody who went through the process of killing the turtle pope, and he's like, "I'm so sorry. I regret every second of this. I swear to you, it's worse than you think."
Oh no! Can I make this jump? Do you think? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, does something like happen in the game, or is it just horrible to do?
He
think it's
apparently
just
makes a
horrible to do.
very sad noise.
Oh.
And he keeps telling you like he forgives you and shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
It's really sad.
Oh my god! That's horrifying. I forgive you.
I did it. It was New Game Plus, and I was morbidly curious. Do I regret it? Yes. Would I ever do it again? Never. I did this so you won't have to. That's how it starts. It goes on for a while, but yeah.
That's service journalism. I
Mhm.
know.
You don't have to atone for killing him. He just curls up in his shell and says he won't fight. What?
Oh, hello.
No, no, no! Oh, that was a... Well, no, that did do it.
Whoa!
I wonder if they got a bleed proc on there, or just might have done a lot of
Wowie.
damage.
That was rough.
Damn.
What kind of build are you using, Pat? I've been kind of asking people that.
Oh yeah, I did pure strength for the first haul of the game, and then I respec'd to put a good chunk into intelligence so I could start using the rune greatsword. And that carried me through the rest of the game. And now I have a faith build character that's just winged scythe and incantations.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah, I got that wing
really
scythe so early. Would have been really cool to use that. Well, bye.
Felt that one in my gut.
Platforming. I feel like every time I respec, I'm just like, I made him shitty. I broke him. But no, this is good. I just gotta like figure some stuff out. Mimic
You
tears-
also, yeah.
Hmm?
I was just gonna say you also have like 5 of those respec things if you ever want to try something else.
That's true. I should use all of them. Dragon incantations. I don't have any faith, so
Right. You have arcane, which they do scale with if you have the right item.
right. What you have a
Clan Bros is doing the Natalie and Bruglia run.
He's cold and he's alone, lying naked on the floor.
Hey, thanks, Steven.
What? Now there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
Oh god, oh god. Oh my god, that blood spatter on the wall. You hit that. Ooh, that was rough.
Oh, you tried to jump attack the jump attacker. Cannot be done, my friend.
Batman's greatest villain yet, the jump attacker.
Honestly, that does sound like a 60s Batman villain.
Totally.
He jumps and he attacks.
It's like right up there with Paste Pot Pete.
The bookworm, egghead.
How are you liking the tower shield?
It seems pretty cool. I like how he barely moves it in front of him, just like.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got the air tree great shield towards the end of the game, and it's so
The one that
good.
shoots lasers
Yeah.
out of it.
That's the one that lets you parry spells.
Oh.
And it shoots him back out as a laser.
Mm.
They previously you could if you poisoned yourself or
Oh,
lit
that's
yourself
how
on
you
fire.
were doing that, yeah.
Yeah, they patched that out though,
Hey,
unfortunately.
What's that?
Oh, what's that? Well, that's Sheev.
This chair is perfect for my little body.
For my little body.
my enormous body.
Could this be a bird? Where?
Was there maybe a bird up there?
Maybe.
I love it whenever Clampress's face gets on screen.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? It's a beautiful
Oh, Lamppost in Winter asks, were there butterflies there?
face. Oh, maybe.
Is this a pigeon?
Silver tier husk. I'm getting a lot of those.
I don't remember what those are for.
I think they're just crafting materials for something. Here. Do you think I could Yeah, I could definitely not survive that.
Hey, at least you know your limits, you know?
Know your limits and play within them.
From Software games would be really great with like Nintendo style. Like, hey, every 30 minutes, make sure that you take a break and get
God,
a walk.
that would be so fucking frustrating. Just like if you die to the same boss for like 10 times, it's like, hey, do you want us to turn on funky mode? Do you want us to turn on golden ape mode so it'll just beat it for you? Do you want that? You little baby? You little baby boop?
Dark Spot.
Dark Spot. No, it's Dark Souls is the name.
Mm.
Ah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
That was
Could
nothing.
this be an item? That was nothing.
I think it was. I think it was actually there when you flip around, but it disappeared.
It's too fast.
Oh.
Too fast.
Oh. Hello. Oh, Christ. I couldn't look on her because the thing was still on the screen. I thought she was a friend. I thought she was a friend. I couldn't lock on because the thing was in the way. Oh.
I'm genuinely very happy Pat is here to see you experience this particular section of the video game.
Yeah, this part was cool. Man, God, this game's so fucking good.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, you got.
Keep
Now
wandering
I
into
get
places
the
and,
treasure.
like, being amazed that the place exists.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Now,
Clambrus's greatest friend.
Now there are two of them.
Two of them.
This is getting out of
of them.
hand. I mean, I will need to upgrade it, but
Yeah, totally. You don't even need any mind for it because it takes HP instead.
oh wow. Manic Tears is a result of an attempt by the. Wait, if it's red, does that mean it'll kill me? No, that means it's more than the one I have equipped. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have like 1,000 HP now, I think. I had like 500 before.
Right.
So using that would have killed me.
I think a lot of stuff will initially bring you down to 1 HP, and then if you try to do it a second time, like I think that's how Bloody Slash works.
They're like nice. Oh, what's this?
Huh?
Mm.
Or
Just the fucking gap between you looking at it and the reticle coming up was so funny to me.
What's this? This seems bad.
this is why I thought it was great for Pat to be here for this.
This is truly such a delight.
The sequel to Marble Madness is fucking wild.
Whoa! You pushed it back!
Damn.
Oh my god, Clambrus says new tech.
Shut
chat. How did she do it?
I don't know. I was like, giant orb. I'm gonna push it.
Every time Barrett encounters some new
Brave.
weird thing.
Nobody's thought to push the
No one's thought to push it.
Oh my god. Oh, this nerd's done.
Yeah.
Tussletoe in chat, all caps. Ball tamed. That seems bad. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, can you get out here? I mean, try it. Oh no!
Aww.
Oh, you can't get out the door.
This is so fucking stupid. I don't know if I don't know how another game beats this out for my game of the year this year. I don't. This feels like a once in a lifetime thing in some ways.
Yeah.
Those balls will fuck you up, really? Because it didn't hit me at all. And it did, in fact, hit the other people.
God gamer merit.
Look, you have a shield. Yeah, that was payback for doors pretty big, huh? That was payback for that guy, like, reaching through that door and just killing me. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of friends here, huh? That's cool. I got my own friend now.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another big ball. This drops off the ceiling somewhere, like up there. Crushes me. I've played these games before. I know how it works.
Sure, yeah. Are you gonna rest?
I am.
Sorry,
And now
we're on a delay.
I'm gonna summon.
Friend! Big friend!
I should change my flasks too, so I'm not, or not my flasks, my, yeah, the physic one.
Oh yeah, your Flask of Wondrous Physic.
Just because right now it's healing health and juice, and I should just make it like increase strength or something.
Yeah. You can get like one that regenerates health too over time.
Mm.
It's really good. I like that one. Oh, it was too fast. Transformed.
Oh no!
See, that's the spin thing that Clambros can do.
Yeah.
You can do.
I am Clambros. Know him. I am him.
I think somebody in the chat said, I'm seeing double 4 Clambroses.
Come on, hit me again. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Oh, went right over his head.
Oh, yeah. Crouching actually does work. You can dodge lateral attacks by crouching and jumping.
Thanks, Clambros. No problem, Clambros.
Those things used to be so ridiculously powerful. They're still very good. The Mimic Tier.
Yeah, because it used to just be a second you, basically, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it makes a lot of the, like, for me at least, it made a lot of like late game stuff kind of inconsequential, which I don't know if I'm glad they nerfed it, but I was already planning on like not using it on my second run just because I want to have a little more friction.
Oh, I got some soft
Right.
cotton. Apparently people have modded in a ball summon. Oh, bad.
That's good.
What the fuck? You can't just... Where's Clambros? He left?
Yeah, I think you left the area where I think you could use him, I think.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I didn't use the Mimic Tier on my entire first run until like literally the final boss of the game because I was like, it can't be as good as everybody's saying it is. I don't want to use all that HP. And then I used it just because people were like, just use it to beat the final boss. And I was like, okay, I'll try your Mimic Tier. And it's like, oh, okay, I beat this on my first try now.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go. Sorry, pal, I gotta go.
All right, can't hang out. Can't hang out.
Gotta open
Clambros
this
got
chest.
places to be.
Open, quickly open, Clambros. Oh, yeah, he's leaving. Ah, the Finger Slayer Blade. And the Great Glove Wort.
Yep.
Hey, where are you go? Hey, what? Are you trying to hit me through the wall, you scamp? Oh, this is it. So now I can... Is this what I take to Raffi?
Ronnie, yeah, she wants that.
It's you can harm the Greater Will and its vassals.
Mm-hmm. Like the 2 fingers. Doug Turt asks, what did they actually do to nerf Mimic Tier? It does 50% less damage now, and they adjusted the AI. It doesn't seem like it uses flasks to heal itself anymore.
Right.
Otherwise, it seems more or less the same, which, as far as I can tell, it has infinite FP still, too. So if you just give it a talisman, or not a talisman, that's not what they're called in this game. If you give it a seal and a group healing spell, it'll still heal itself.
Did Blythe call in sick down here? I mean, yeah, where is Blythe? I'm sort of doing all the hard stuff. He has, like, dog powers, and I just... That thing just shouted at me. It just Fusro Dawed me.
There's an answer to the question, where is Blythe?
Oh, EG will tell you if you ask.
Oh yeah.
No, I just want to get away from this thing.
I must ask you, Pat, what ending you went with on your first run, but I guess I don't know if I should spoil it for Merritt.
Yeah, I will. The non-spoiler way I'll put it is I was on a very similar
yes.
path to this, and then I just fucked up the very, very last second because I didn't realize.
Wait, it hit me!
Oh my god!
It hit me through that
You
somehow.
through the teleporter. Wow.
I didn't think that was possible.
Stargate.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I didn't even think that could happen. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go give Raffi her sword. Or I could just stab her with it. I don't trust her.
Yeah, Pat, you might not have seen this if you haven't watched previous ones, but Merritt does not trust Ronnie and plans to betray her as soon as she possibly can.
Here's the way that I make decisions about who to trust in Souls games. Whichever character has the most porn of them, I'm like, I cannot trust you because you're some kind of horny bait and like you're gonna fucking betray everyone.
Yeah, I don't get it with Ronnie. I like Ronnie a lot, and I would fight and die for Ronnie, but not in that way.
I don't know. She's like, hey, what's up? I'm delving into the darkness. Would you like to undo all things? I'm like,
Sounds epic, babe.
what? Sorry,
Sounds
what?
great.
Excuse me? Did the deer die? Yes, I killed the deer. Well, I didn't really kill the deer, but my friends did.
Your friends did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
somebody
deer
came in
was
there.
involved.
it was a Clambros involved deer killing. God, that's just like that movie Wendigo. Starts off when they kill a deer by accident. It's such it's not good.
Yeah. Oh God, I really hope that this doesn't go the way of Wendigo for Clambros.
I hope so too. Wait, have you seen it?
No, but I'm familiar with that guy's work, so I looked
okay.
up that guy is in Until Dawn. And so I would looked him up, and then I read the entire plot to Wendigo when I reviewed
yeah.
Until Dawn
Larry Fessenden.
for reasons. Yeah, I don't want to spoil Until Dawn for people, but I read it for reasons.
I'm sure there's a Wendigo in Until Dawn. It's in like literally all of his stuff.
Yeah, it sure is.
Wink says, I never light the bonfire. Every Dark Souls 1 runs to bring on the dark. Okay, yes, but it's not about bring on the dark or whatever. It's about who is telling you to do the things. In Dark Souls 1, there's a big lady who's like, you have to do the bonfire thing. And I'm like, no. And then that's the correct decision. So in this one, if a big lady or a small lady is like, you have to do the thing, I'm like, no, I want to just hang out with my friend Blythe.
It was thee.
But she's friends with Blythe. Blythe is like her adopted brother, basically.
Even in my slumber,
I just don't trust her. She's not trustworthy.
Is it not?
It also took me so long to realize that she has a second face.
And two
yeah.
sets of hands.
That I realized, but yeah.
Soon must I begin my journey.
Cool
Upon the
hat,
dark
though.
path only
It's a
I
great
may
hat.
tread.
Yeah.
All right.
But before I leave, I shall entrust.
Yeah,
thee
she
with
does the
this.
sinister finger thing.
Yeah.
That only
She's
evil
hinting
people do
pretty
that.
hard, yeah.
My thanks for thy sturdy
This is bringing
efforts.
back. Okay, I'm remembering all the shit he's doing with quest now.
No, yeah, you should trust the guy who eats shit for a living.
Thee would welcome it
There's no point of him.
fate.
I mean,
There's absolutely
There
part of this
definitely
of the
is.
dog
Hold
eater.
on, let me find
no,
out.
please don't.
What is I too am to depart on it? What hope is thou to profit? What is it? I too.
Oh, you get one. Everyone gets
Whoa.
one free one.
Everyone gets one.
What was this fucking hourglass she gave me? Some nerd shit. He revealing the
it's
hidden
carrying-
form of the Carian study hall. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just use that. I guess I'll just
Yeah.
do that.
You good?
Where's that?
Have you been to the study hall?
Isn't that where I fought the dog?
I don't know. No, that's right, Lucaria. I don't think you've actually been to the study hall yet.
Oh.
It's in this region, but yeah, it's to the south. You've definitely passed it. I don't know if you've ever stepped inside the door. It's away to the south. Sorry, it's southeast.
Oh. Like, wait.
A little bit
Down
more. There you
Jarberg.
go.
Oh.
It's right next to Jarberg there. So you passed it, but yeah.
Oh, is that the place that I couldn't get into before?
Mm-hmm.
I was like trying to figure out how to do that, and then the map is just silly.
You have to come because the map shows like there's a road, but
Yeah.
there's no road. It's like sunk into the sea, so you have to come from the north.
All right.
Which you haven't really explored any of this northeastern stuff at all. Somebody redeemed a thick quest for the loathsome dung eater. I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything.
Hello, Cos.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this.
Hello, guys.
Hello, God.
Just Jars.
Whoa, I never found this guy.
He's new. He got added in the patch.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll be the potentate.
Wonderful news.
Gosh, truly, that's wonderful news.
That's great news, sir. Show me your hand, sir. Hand
Just a
check.
little test. See if you've got the right stuff.
Yeah, Pat. I don't know if you saw the patch notes really, but they added a bunch of new quests, and finished basically a bunch of other people's quests in the game.
Yeah. And I think I fucked one of them up already. I'm not
Oh, I'm not moisturized enough to be the jar mare.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no!
Needs slick, slidey hands.
Fuck. What if I turn my hands into dragons with that? Well, no, but then they'd be scaled.
Yeah.
How do you
Scaly
get-
kind of the opposite of moisturized.
Wait, is there an item I can use to make my hands look gross or something?
Said not. This cockney jar just called you ashy.
Someone's like, and yet you trust this guy? Yeah, it's a tiny pot boy. Of course I trust him.
Oh, you do have some soap merit, yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Don't look so.
I've never met this boy before because he's new, so I have no
Oh,
idea
no.
what to tell you.
Don't look
Damn.
so
back
Do I
and
have to
visit
be the
me.
Elden Ring? Do I have to have the Elden Ring before I can do it? Or something?
I almost wonder if like I do not know if this is true because he was not in the game when I played, but I wonder if you have to find a different character to install as the potentate.
Oh, to like, to be like, look at this person's hands. Look how greasy and wet they are. And he's like, oh my god, you must be the chosen one. Wait, should I be coming from up here instead?
You need to come from the north.
Oy.
If you scroll down to the south, the water bed will have like several paths that just come up.
Up here?
Yeah. Yeah. There's like a couple of those spirit spring jumps, and I think there's just at some point there's a road.
We need a mare with wet hands. Only the wettest hands can be the mayor of Pottsburg.
I'm playing this. I am going to be playing this tonight, I think.
Yes.
I literally just turned off another game and
Oh,
I
wow.
booted this up. So
I bought that new Kirby game today, so I'm probably gonna start that.
yeah, I want to check that out too.
It looked pretty good when Funke was playing it on Couch Sarah.
I checked out a different game today and I wish I had not. So
I know what
Was
you're talking
it-
about.
was
I
it
bet.
Borderlands?
yeah, it was. Yeah. Enough people I respect were like, this one's actually kind of interesting, and I was like, oh, all right, well, and then I was like, oh, it's just this it's the fucking
You can't trust people.
same as all of these.
You can't trust
other
people.
Gearbox games.
People like
I can't.
Coldplay and voted for the
I know.
Nazis.
You can't trust people who play Borderlands. They voted for the Nazis. Merit K.
Well, I didn't
Yeah,
say
can
those
someone-
people did. I'm saying
someone-
people in general.
Can someone clip that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just kidding.
We're talking about Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is like fantasy Borderlands. To the point that it still just has guns in it. Like they're not
Just
like
has-
all
it just
bows
has
and arrows
guns
or
in it.
crossbows.
Yeah.
There are just magic guns.
Yeah.
It's like the premise is that you're playing a game of D&D basically with Tiny Tina as the DM.
And
Everyone's
Wanda,
favorite character.
and Wanda Sykes and Andy Samberg as your companions.
Oh yeah, is Wanda Sykes the robot?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
I didn't
Andy
realize that.
Samberg is Andy Samberg.
mean, they-
Andy
and
Samberg
fu-
plays the guy who looks like Matt Mercer.
And Will Arnett plays the villain. I mean, they spent
Oh,
a
boy.
fuck ton on the voice
Ah, here it is.
casting.
You timed it.
Merritt, this is
Nice.
so funny to me because I found this place very early on, and I was like, I spent probably, no joke, 6 actual real-world hours trying to figure out how to proceed through here, and it turns out you need that fucking item that you got. But I was just like doing circles around fucking Liurnia, like, where is it?
Oh, place the thing. Oh, great.
Place
Now there's a
the
boss that's gonna
thing.
come out and fucking.
Yes, Godhorde! I shot that fucking switch so much, Steven. Yes, I did too. There's a switch upside down, and I was like, oh, if I shoot it with an arrow, that will fix
Yeah,
it.
because it's Zelda.
I thought, maybe.
I mean, no, I could see that.
I also thought this is the place, Merritt, where I think I told you, like, I thought shooting at the moon with an arrow would, like, be a reference to, like,
Uh-huh.
shooting the sun to get the fire arrow. I was like, oh, maybe if I shoot the moon, something happens. No, nothing happened. I just
It's
needed
like
this
I
fucking
love when
item.
you like when you have like, oh, that would be a really cool idea,
Yeah.
and then it's not.
That's also they would do in Dark Souls too. Like that door, if you hit
Yes.
the
Mhm.
door, and then like the guy would come over and open the door from the other side.
Right. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, what you gonna do about that?
This.
So this is like a whole dungeon that you can do right side up, and then you activate it, and it's upside down, and this is the upside down version.
Christ. Oh, it's upside down castle. I
So
miss Frost Stomp.
You can still
I
use
still
it.
have it, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's still pretty good.
Hey, that's cool.
Fucking Final Fantasy 9 ass dungeon.
I was gonna say it's Symphony of the Night, but
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't seen this area in normal, so this is normal to me. Oh, hey, that guy has a magic ranged attack. That's fun.
Uh-huh.
Hey, can you just
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on? I'll be right there. I'll be right with you.
Lamppost in Winter. Oh, sorry, Pat.
Oh no, go ahead.
Lamppost in Winter just says, meet your new best friend.
Yeah. So semi spoilers, I guess. If you try to do this dungeon before, you can chase down that freak with the ranged attacks and beat her just to the edge of death, and then she can infinitely teleport away from you,
What?
unless you come back here with
Oh.
the hourglass.
Oh wow.
It's like this weird sort of like nemesis fight with her as she's like
No!
fighting you through walls.
Wait, what? That's not. There was a wall. There was a wall. There was a wall.
It's got some AoE, I guess.
Yeah, it explodes. It's an exploding arrow.
It should have exploded on her too. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. I guess you can actually kill her then. She just comes back when it's upset. Great.
Yeah,
good.
I managed to do that. If you get her with the arrows just right, you can eventually
I
just
hate
break
these
her, but yeah.
things.
It's funny because
Yeah, they're horrible.
again, this is another semi-spoiler, I guess, but it's a spoiler for a thing that you missed technically.
Uh-huh.
If you go through here normally, these guys aren't like hostile, and you never see them unless you like look for them, and you look up and it's like, oh, there's a hand guy, but like they
Oh.
never attack you. And then, but you can still kill them. You can shoot them with bows and stuff if you want, just for souls. And then you do this, and suddenly they're active.
If I was using a whip for this part, this would be like some Castlevania 64 shit.
The whip is so fun in this game.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's because it's a strike weapon.
God damn it!
Jesus Christ. Fuck it out of the air. I love that.
These guys. Oh,
Fucking-
I should just switch back to. Wait, what if I just do this?
360 no scope to you.
Yeah, that still works. You can upgrade this shield too to do more damage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, no, whips are good because they do a pretty good amount of stagger.
Stop shooting me.
Yeah.
I should try that out then. I always feel like whips are like really cool in theory in most video games, and then just never executed super well.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that would be the case.
Has
here.
there been a good video game whip other than Castlevania?
Castlevania?
There was gonna be that Indiana Jones game, but it never came out. There's so many guys here.
Yep.
They all suck.
This place is rough.
Ow! Christ!
Shield magic.
Oh my God! Just please,
Yeah.
just leave me alone.
Miriam is like almost a meme at this point of like how much everybody fucking hates her guts.
Man.
I'm just gonna respec just to kill this person. It's like if it was just her, that would be fine. But there's also like 17 hands that do like 20 hit combos on you. And also a guy walking. I'm just gonna run past her. I'll tell you what.
Sure.
I like the consistent thread throughout the Souls games that like people who are into magic just fucking suck. They're annoying and they suck.
Like, look at this.
Yeah, like this is what you come up with.
You're like, oh, what should I do? I can do magic. Let's animate some horrible hands. I don't even get how they're hurting me. They're just like walking their fingers into me.
I mean, that's
mean,
pretty bad. That's a
would
bad
you,
sentence.
Would you enjoy that?
I would
Merritt?
enjoy it. I don't think it would
Alright.
kill me to death.
Do you think is it like their fingernails? Are their fingernails
Oh,
really
maybe,
sharp?
yeah.
They do look pretty sharp.
Difficult. Ugh. Yeah,
Bad to look at.
I do hate looking at these.
Race Sam horses. It's like 10 flicks at once.
The power of 10 flicks.
Flan wing drive and thick. They take collagen for that.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Existentialist Potato. Bye. Bye. No, 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 no. Bye.
Oh no, Matt. I'm so scared.
That was so scary.
I'm fine. What's she gonna do? She's shooting at the wall like an idiot.
Yeah, great, good.
Christ.
She's
Can you
so
please
hard.
stop?
You
This
could
is
try to fight her, but yeah.
This is just like a prank show now.
How did that not hit you? Oh well.
No, this guy's coming. Oh my God. Are you
Yeah,
fucking...
Ghosts spawn as you progress.
Now how do I get down from
Evil.
here? Like that. Like that.
It's kind of like that.
What was Clambush's respec? Strength and vigor.
You had pretty good decks too.
And pretty good dex, because I needed dex to use the flail because I decided that that was important. And I guess it's not bad.
No.
You know, against things that aren't super far away. What is...
Yeah, do some precision platforming.
Yeah.
No. No, I don't want to. Goblin merit is rising. Yeah, I'm approaching Radon levels of frustration.
Oh, have you already done Radon?
Oh, I killed him first try.
It took about a
It took
hour,
like
but
half an hour.
It was a
I was
half-hour
I
battle.
was like, I just kept resummoning Blythe and Alexandra and all those guys over and over, and I just started doing a voice that I had like never done before.
Never heard you make those noises.
Wait, what are you playing? Oh, wait, I can just fall down on here.
I'll have to VOD hog that.
It's very good. It's
But yeah, first try, it just took fucking. He did his meteor attack twice
Damn.
because
Never
apparently
seen
he
that.
can do that.
Oh, he's allowed to do that, yeah. Was this pre-patch or post-patch? Or
Post, so he wasn't as hard as he
Okay.
used to be. I know.
I'm not taking anything away from you.
I never
Ah,
found him-
Press the button.
I honestly, I know a lot of people really, really did not like fighting Radon pre-patch, but I actually never really was that bothered.
He can hit at this price point. He can hit.
Yeah, he was tough for me, but I was doing at that point pure strength build. So any attack, any damage I got,
down,
I was
except
had to wait
likely
a
up.
fucking second.
Uh huh.
Right.
No, yeah, yeah, Radon was really fun because I was, oh yeah, at one point I was feeding raisins to Torrent in the inventory menu because I didn't have them hotkeyed and I was out of flasks and I didn't want him to get killed.
Right. Like the last 10 minutes of that fight is just Merritt riding around on a horse feeding raisins, not doing anything.
Well,
Letting your
avoiding attacks.
Yeah, obviously you still had to like play the video game.
But yeah, from the inventory menu. And then the mimic tier was really funny too because that was before I respect. So I had like no vigor and so I killed it in like 3 hits. Because it was just like super
weak.
weak.
Yeah.
Oh, upside down door.
Yeah, I did. I heard about that. I wondered if the strategy of getting nude before that fight would work.
Yeah.
And apparently it does.
Yeah, I love a game like that.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh. Okay.
you can also
now-
do.
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is this the bridge over to the place?
Yeah.
Over to the other tower. I like the idea that Clambros facing himself makes him think, could stand to have more help. I kill myself pretty easily.
It's that message that I was telling you about afterwards, where somebody leaves a message after that fight that says, "Didn't expect weak foe, therefore time for introspection."
Pretty good. Oh, now I can go here.
Is this the part?
Yeah, this is Mr. Foreskin.
Oh
Sorry?
no.
Sorry?
Uh,
What? What is that? No, thank you.
That's none of your business. I didn't know you could run away from that guy.
No,
I assumed you had
thank
to fight him.
you. We probably do because this door's closed.
Mr. Foreskin. Jeez.
Oh no, I'm good.
Damn, nice.
Okay.
He's
All right.
like, hey, I see you there. Hey, I'm the guy from Warcraft 3. You know, the undead guy.
Yeah.
Wait,
I do think that
Pudge
guy has
from
some good
Dota
shit
2.
if you ever want to go back for it.
have I been here before?
You've been to one of
We've
these
been to
towers
one
before.
of these.
Oh.
Yeah.
How come that's there? Do you see that?
Yeah, you mentioned that the last time you were
Oh,
in one
yeah.
of these doors too.
It's just a weird effect, I guess.
Yeah.
Offer fingers. Well, I don't have fingers.
Oh.
Or do I?
Oh. Finger sour.
Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant?
What a great item.
Incredible.
Powerful.
Offer box. Here we go. What was up in the last one of these?
You got it's how you charged a rune.
Oh, yes. Is this just another rune charger?
Well, here's the thing. The rune you got from Renala comes pre-charged.
Oh.
because it's what it lets you respec, which the game never really explains well.
Oh.
So it's unclear what might be up here. I love that the lore on the Mimic Veil too is it like heavily implies that that's how Godric got out of Langdell when the city came under attack. Is he used that to turn into a box and just like leave?
Yeah.
The previous one had 2 fingers. This one has a corpse. A dead 2 fingers was at the top of the thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the curse of death and the you know. I mean, what is raises
What is the curse mark of
intelligence? Is that a weapon?
It's
Or
a
is
key
it
item.
Key item, yeah. It's carved into her discarded flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have misgivings about this?
Okay,
or-
so I guess just carved in discarded flesh, known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede. It should have taken the shape of a circle, like the Elden Ring. The 2 demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into 2 half-wheels.
So her body died, but her soul lived, and the Prince of Death's soul died, but his body lived.
I see.
So this is Ronnie's dead body, and that's why she inhabits puppet corpses. Or not puppet corpses. Puppets don't die, I suppose.
Puppet corpses. Riverhead, therefore try jumping.
Yeah, just it's like Assassin's Creed rules.
Oh yeah, I'll just dive into a bale of hay at the bottom and be totally fine because hay absorbs all of your momentum. It's totally fine. Hey, do you need this or like Ronnie? Are you? I want to talk to EG. I want to see what EG's up to.
Yeah. God, I forget sometimes how big Liurnia is.
Hey, I found like a curse mark of death or something. You good?
Oh, there you are. Have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey along the dark path of Imperium from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor and, moreover, her childhood warden,
What?
I
She's a
express
demigod.
my
Why does she have a...
deepest gratitude. You and only you,
No.
Lady Rani's
I don't want
true
credit for
champion.
that.
My purpose
How can you not
is
trust somebody who works with a guy like this? Just a big giant with a big book.
It has been a long now, Lady Rani. I pray that you
He just likes to read and fix your weapons.
Long now, Lady Rani. I pray.
God damn it.
So I guess he doesn't tell you where Blythe is?
I think if you find Blythe, you can ask him about Blythe. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, why was Blythe where I found Blythe?
What the dog doing?
Rena's Rise is where he said she went, and that's the name of that tower at the north there that you just moused over.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you'd gone there previously, I think it was locked.
Yes. No, yeah.
And now it's not.
Wait, who's Rana? Was she the boss?
I think it's like the Ronnie's sister or something like that. Like who died in infancy or something.
Oh, who is the
That's
boss?
an alias that she used. Renala is the boss.
Renala. Everyone's names start with
That's
the
their
same
mom.
letters. It's just really annoying.
Yeah, G, R, and M. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this tower. Yeah, there's a gate on it for a force field.
Yeah, when Ronnie introduces you to herself, she introduces you as her sister's name, right?
Right.
Yeah, as Rena.
Okay, yeah.
It's not until you meet her here that she calls herself Ronnie. It's also possible Rena is like the witch that taught Ronnie magic. Because her body, if like you read like lore items, her body is modeled after a snow witch who taught her magic when she was a kid, and so she like as like a tribute to her made her body look like made her puppet look like that witch who taught her
I
stuff.
see.
But that's not like what she looked like when she was when her physical body was alive.
Speaking of snow witches,
It's literally the lore and the item descriptions on these items.
Cool.
My dogs are frustrated at me. I'm gonna go feed them.
Okay,
Be right back.
Clanbrus, that looks really silly.
that looks great.
Much better.
It does feel more him, huh?
Especially now. Maybe if he goes back to magic, then.
Sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna
When
be
have you ever
normal and good.
when have you ever gone through a portal and you didn't wind up somewhere normal and good?
Yeah, never. It's always good. Oh, I'm underground again. I'm underground, but I'm all the way up fucking up here?
Uh-huh.
Yarp.
There are multiple undergrounds.
I got a miniature Ranny.
You have a little doll.
This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly cool. You know, this is a pretty cool doll.
That's the Tim and Eric bit where they have the tiny dolls and they're really hot.
I've never heard of this.
I think it might be associated with the tiny hats bit. It's like first or second season.
It's
they got
quite
little dolls.
cool.
And they're like, how come he's so hot?
Wait, what? Talk to miniature Ronnie?
Do it.
Do it.
Haunted doll watch. Yeah. I could take the cape. Why would I want to take the cape off, though? Also, that man is carrying a huge sword in each hand. That's kind of impressive.
Can you
Try
try
talking
one
to
more
that doll
time?
one more time.
A dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it dolls?
Wow.
I hadn't expected
What are you, some kind of freak talking to dolls?
But now the cat is out of the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms.
What?
Perform for me a service as
What are you talking about? I already did your
Eliminate
fucking...
the baleful shadows
my
which prowl these
God.
lands. The name of
She's a bit
Rani
bossy,
Witch
isn't
is
she?
already
Yeah.
sworn
She is.
by thee.
Kind of a girl boss.
I will not brook disobedience.
Well, too bad.
Perform for me. Eliminate
You're gonna
the
have to
vain
brook.
name
You're
of
gonna have
I
to start
will
brooking. Get used to brooking, folks, because
Keep on broken.
keep on brooking.
Yeah, now you have a whole new zone underground to explore. Oh, wow.
Baleful shadows? No, first
Yeah.
she's like, I love the darkness, and then she's like, I hate the shadows. Make up your mind.
I don't know that she loves the darkness specifically. I think she specifically likes the night, is what she
Ah.
calls out. Because, like, the night is all about the stars and stuff for them.
I see, I see. Ow.
Your flail is really good against these guys. They don't like
Hey,
blunt
what?
damage.
No, put me down!
Okay, well,
Ah!
kind of a moot point. Did your controller die?
No, he just he grabbed me through my block. He used a command grab on me.
Yeah, this, like, straight up, this game does use command grab rules. If somebody uses a grab attack, it goes through block.
Can you ever get grab attacks?
Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Oh.
God! What the fuck is that? This is some Bloodborne shit now. That's just a Bloodborne, folks.
That is absolutely a Bloodborne.
Fucking nerds rope.
Wow. That's just a blood.
That is a Bloodborne. It's got gravity magic like Radon too, because that's how it's throwing rocks at you.
These guys have so much poise, though.
Right, yeah, they really, really do. Very slow, but otherwise very high poise. They're kind of using a Bronald build, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the game seems to be specifically punishing me for specking out of magic today. It's like, oh, do you want to fight a bunch of ranged guys? Oh, you don't. Well, that's too bad.
You've got the shield, though, and that's good for getting up close. Because that guy's, like, low enough to the ground that you can just smack him in the head.
That's, yeah. I'll
You gotta
try.
get close.
But I can't block a magic.
You can, it just doesn't work as well. Do you have a shield that is better at blocking magic than this one?
Oh, but that's physical,
Oh.
actually.
That is physical, yeah, because it's rocks. Rocks is physical.
Now, rocks is physical.
Look at this guy. Oh yeah,
Sent
now
to
you're.
with male pattern baldness.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's got
Oh, yeah.
Cyclops eye. and a
Nope,
skull,
don't
too.
do that. Nope. I am gonna look. I am no, bad timing. All right, we're good.
That wasn't so bad at all. Yeah.
I really can't wait for the art book on this one.
Ooh, yeah, they usually have like extra lore and stuff in there, right?
They don't usually have a lot of writing in them.
Oh.
But they do usually have drawings of like literally every single piece of armor and weapon and enemy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Sorry, did my mimic tier just get? Oh my god.
Get command grabbed? No.
Well, got your ass.
Easy.
Easy jokes.
Shield still good.
Shield is still good, folks. I would love if this thing... Okay, you know what? You guys...
Yeah, you still haven't upgraded your Mimic tier at all yet either.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, your Mimic tier can get grabbed, whereas the other ones can't.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because it basically counts as like the same way like an NPC invader would.
Water side ahead, therefore joy.
Oh,
Could this be a water slide? A water side. No water side ahead. Target lock. Oh, thanks for the tip. That's, is
Yeah.
that an ant? A spider?
that's an ant. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe,
Maybe
I got some
I don't know.
stimulating boluses.
Great. Yeah, warning for folks in the chat. I know some people have some real problems with these guys because they suck to look at.
You wary of up. Try fire. Come on. Come on, you six-legged freak.
Well, I love that movie.
Six-legged freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't do viscerals on these guys, I guess.
No, I don't think you can. They do still stun though, just fine.
These ones have wings.
Uh-huh.
They fly
It
now.
works.
Oh, good.
They fly now.
Jesus Christ. Come on.
Apparently Delirious, truly the most ill-omened creature. Yeah. They are bad. They're also just
Surprisingly,
like.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say some of them are also very hard.
Why is that one like that?
Soldier ant?
Got a shield head. Yeah.
Is that what like soldier ants are like in real life?
I don't
There
think
is
that
a
is
kind of
what
ant
they
that
look
looks
like.
like
Is there?
Yep.
That's nightmarish. You ever
Do they
think about
actually
how
use
if
it, like,
ants wanted to, they could definitely just like take over the planet?
What?
I think no, Merritt, I think that they're really small. I think we could do it. We could handle
Yeah,
it.
do you know how many ants there are though?
Yeah,
There's
but,
like
but they're really like look at them. They're tiny. No, they can't.
these.
do
Well,
anything.
these
I'm
ones
not
are
worried.
pretty small, but real ants. No, I mean like, look, if ants, they're the biomass of like insects on the planet compared to like mammals or people is absurd.
Yeah,
They
but a
have gun,
human
though.
weighs more.
That's
I
true.
mean, I don't have a gun, but I could get a gun.
That's true. Ants don't have
I'm
guns.
I'm just hitting you with a kilogram of feathers right now.
I don't get it though. It's a kilogram of, because feathers is lighter than iron. Oh, Noxtella. Oh, look, another Eternal City. Great. Good.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I think it's all the same Eternal City. It's just different districts. Maybe.
Oh, blank in the Eternal City.
Yeah.
The burrows.
Yeah. I mean,
Babe in the Eternal City.
right. Queens, Eternal City.
Did you see? I think it was actually a Kieran Gillen thing. Of there was like a recent Marvel comic where America Chavez, she has the power where she goes to different universes. There was a thing where she went into a bunch of different ones. There's like a montage, and one of them is Eternal New York, where it's just the entire planet is made of New York.
Nope. But then if the entire planet was New York, then would anything be New York?
That's a good
Because
question.
New York only exists in relation to other cities.
Well, there wouldn't have been a York one. I guess unless every city on the
right,
planet,
there wouldn't
like
have
all,
been an old York.
Yeah.
Unless they just all turned into...
right? They all agreed. Yeah, New York is great. We're all going to be in New York now.
Oh, good. I got a ant skull.
I think the
for
only
sure.
thing I've spent
Yeah.
a similar amount of time on this month to Elden Ring.
thank you for subscribing, Plus Greg.
/streams. Thanks for the many laughs.
I think
Oh,
the only
thanks.
thing I've spent a similar amount of time on this month to
Oh yeah, no,
Elden
the
Ring.
voice just read it. You don't have to, because
Oh.
yeah, on stream. Yeah, no, sorry, Plus Greg. They read the sub things. It's fine though. It's good. I got
I
a
think
head
the
for an
only
ant.
thing I've spent a similar amount of time to this month to Elden Ring's getting into Fanbite Pod streams.
Do I not have 28? No, I have 23 streams. Okay.
You could two-hand it, but yeah.
A two-hand my shield.
Oh,
It's
the shield
viable.
rocks.
Yeah. I guess.
I actually ran with the ant head shield for quite a while.
like
Oh, really?
two-handed?
No.
Okay.
Just offhand.
You fucked up.
I think it was still pretty well spoken, Pat. I don't think it was that offhanded.
Jeez.
Both of
I
you
gotta go.
sighing the same way.
Is that person riding an ant?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that fuck.
What the fuck?
This is one of those FromSoft things where it's like,
Oh, Jesus.
somebody does it, and they use it once in the game, and then you never ever see that again. And I'm just thinking about
Oh,
all the
good
hours
God.
it took to get the guy up on
Uh-huh.
the fucking hand.
Yeah, it was really scary for him. He didn't want to do it at first.
This is not ideal.
If you take care of one of them, it'll take care of the rest.
How's that?
The chain reaction.
Is that true?
Yep. Pretty much.
Oh, wow. Damn.
It's actually a really useful way to farm souls. Not a ton, considering there's better ways to farm, but it's just really easy.
Yeah. It's like my Bloodborne student hall thing.
Slime Scholars.
Slime Scholars. God, I just farmed
I
those
love
guys for
them.
like hours before I just finally cracked in the last stream, or second to last, and just used the secret dungeon thing to just get an absurd amount of echoes.
Yeah, the secret dungeon thing, which is definitely what we all called
That's
it
what
through
it's
the entire
called.
time. The secret dungeon thing.
There's no name for it.
No other name.
I'm back. My dogs didn't even thank me. Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Rude.
I got. Hey, why does that thing have a face like
It's got
that?
a shield.
Oh,
It's
got
a shield. Because this is just a reskinned version of this exact enemy type from Demon Souls on the PlayStation 3. It's just phalanx.
Yep.
I genuinely, truly love this. Like, they've been using those same animations, like I said, since the PlayStation 2, and it's just such a beautiful thing.
Thanks, message.
Do you have does doing this entire stream series merit? Has it given you like any interest in checking out Kingsfield?
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
Huh.
Yeah, I do kind of want to look at their other stuff. It's just like, you know, maybe after, I don't know, like after this, or like, I'm not sure, because like,
Sekiro?
well, after Sekiro, I mean, there's not a great, I'm not sure how I would play Demon Souls at this point. Like, probably emulate the PS3 version, but like, oh boy.
Yeah, I suppose you don't have a PlayStation 5 yet.
I don't. I do not. So.
Yeah, people in the chat, a lot of support for Sekiro.
Yeah, I am a little nervous about not being able to like grind or anything.
Right, or summon.
Or summon. Just having to actually play the video game. Oh, there's custom servers for PC now. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Hey, no, I hate how when that stone sword message is there, you can't.
Yeah, I don't know how to get them.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Wow, that seems like a cool weapon you have.
That's a very cool weapon.
Is that like made out of a mimic?
Wait, can you get one of those?
I don't know. That's a good question. Should come.
Yeah, Sekiro rocks. It's so hard though.
It is. Still, this might be my new favorite from game, but I think prior to that, it's still Sekiro, though. That game just has so many highs.
I mean, this is incredibly good, so it's hard to say. But like prior to this, I think DS1 was. What? You just.
Whoa! What?
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
so
I fought these enemies.
we
I
got
don't
some-
remember them doing
got
that.
Yeah,
some
they didn't do this
trick-
shit to me.
Trick weapon shit
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
The Fabled Knights of Skip It.
It looks like a skip it. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh,
They turn-
Jesus.
They turned into squand when you beat them. So
Ow!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
These guys are rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit so hard.
Yeah. With that big overhead. You just need to get one out of the way, and then the second one will go down easy.
Mm-hmm. No!
Ah, the backswing hit.
oh wow.
That fucking sucks.
Frustrating.
You weren't that far from a bonfire, though. You literally, like, basically came up that staircase and just killed those slimes.
Oh, that's true. Moonshoes mode next, yeah.
I will say you've also been going for about 2 hours now. a little
Yeah,
over
I
2
am gonna
hours.
wrap pretty soon.
What would your ranking of from games that you've played so far be?
Oof. That's tough. That's real tough. Thing is, because like they'd all be fairly close. Like no, I don't think any of them are like bad. So
Right.
it's like if I say like this is my least favorite, it's like still with the caveat that like it's still like better than like 90% of video games.
Right.
Like Bloodborne might be my least favorite, but it again still is better than like 90% of games.
Right.
Bloodborne is really incredible.
It's really good. I'm not as into the setting as
yeah.
Dark Souls games.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, still, again, like it is just really, 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 like all of them, just really good.
Yeah.
I think Bloodborne's definitely my favorite map layout. Just the way that that world connects with itself is really, really, really cool to me.
I like the map in 1 where it's just like around
it
the
is
big
so
tree. It's really nice. I came around on 2. Like I didn't care for 2 at first, but I do think 2 is actually really good.
2 is really good. Yeah.
I might have to replay it at some point. Because I played
I think-
1 twice because I played the original, or like Prepare to Die, and then also the remastered version.
Right. 2 is a rough game to stream the way that you did because there is so fucking
There's
much
a
of it.
lot of it, yeah.
And now we're playing Elden Ring and it's like, there's so much of it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you mix in things like all the DLC they put
Again?
out. Can you like sneak up on one and like backstab
I
them?
can try. These guys
Yeah.
are real tough. They would have been one-shotting me if I hadn't put any vigor in. Yeah, I like 3. I like 3 as well. Like, I like all of them. 3, I think, just feels like a little too self-referential and, like, too polished for me, almost.
Right.
Like, I like how janky 1 is. And I get why people wouldn't like that, but
Right.
I like how slow 2 feels. Like, I think... Because 1 is quite slow, too, for the most part.
Was that one of the things that they changed in Scholar of the First Sin? Is they just like cranked up the speed on that game a little bit?
Oh,
Am I-
maybe? I mean, that's
am
the
I
only version that I
out of my mind?
played, so maybe I am not... Just like how I'm not comparing the original Blighttown, like 6 FPS.
Right. Yeah. God.
Yeah, I never experienced that. Merritt, have you seen the old trailer for Dark Souls 2 where they used a Jethro Tull song?
Oh God. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, they farmed it out to some, like, I don't know if it was like the U.S. Bamco division or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so the person they had like recording the gameplay for the game was very bad at Dark Souls. They were fat rolling all through the video. And this song, it was Locomotive Breath by Jethro
What?
Tull, which yeah,
I'm dropping it into the chat right now. In
is so
there.
good.
Yeah, 3 feels the safest, exactly, which is why I'm a little... Oh, boy.
Oh, Tussle
boy.
Toes, yeah, there's that one too. Shit.
There's an orb here
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get orb.
Oh, but you can open that.
Night Maiden
Oh.
and Swordstress Puppet. You guys good?
I really forgot about this trailer. I really did. Fuck, it's funny.
The Dark Souls 2 had a couple of weird trailers because there's that one and then there's the one with like the new metal track where they're like, again, 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 I come back.
These guys suck. In a major
Yeah.
way. They hit so hard and like... Yeah, come out here. Get away from your friend. Great idea.
This trailer's, I'm sorry. He gets hit so,
So
much in this
good.
trailer.
I know.
It's fun, and it's all
fucking
Jethro
amazing.
Tull.
Just Somebody releasing their fucking pro wrestling highlight reel.
Behind a wall.
Oh shit! Through the wall.
Look at all the bumps I can take.
Wow. Wow. That's really frustrating.
God, I'm sorry, Merritt.
I always forget though that these games, they can always, this happened in the last stream too, they can always hit you through the wall. You can't hit, when you hit a wall, your sword bounces off. When they hit a wall, it just like goes through it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, attack me. Great, I love it. Oh, sorry, were you trying to attack me? Were you trying to hit me though? Sorry.
Nope.
Nice poise, idiot. So those explosions do hurt you, as it turns out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they do have to be close for it to kill all of them.
Well, it'll kill one, and then the next one will explode and kill the rest, and so on and so forth.
I see, I see. There's a bunch more of these creeps in here.
Just gotta kill one of them in the group, though, and then it's over.
Well, no, these ones don't explode.
Oh, they don't have lightning. You're right. Not too bad, though, if you can just get the hits in. They're pretty predictable.
I feel like I've changed my thing to like bleed and like close range, and I've fought stuff that exclusively does not bleed and wants to be fought from far away.
You're fighting fucking Floam with a shield.
It's a little frustrating.
You can get some other weapons. You have that Bloodhound's Fang. That's also bleed, but that has more range to it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Also, this is like still counts as an open zone, so as you're killing them, you are getting Estus back. So you can be pretty free with that.
Wait, what?
I believe as long as you're killing
when you
groups,
kill
you're
a
getting Estus.
squad in an open zone, right?
Yeah. Just such a nice little thing for this game. It's a smart way to handle the open world nature.
Oh, also makes co-op so much easier.
Oh, yeah. The one place where I think co-op is really difficult still is like if you're just like trying to go through a legacy dungeon together, like Stormvale or something, you just can't do it.
Oh, really? What happens?
It's just so long. If somebody wants to like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
pop a bonfire or something like that, they can pop it, but they can't sit down and refill their flasks.
Yeah.
Right.
It actually makes the sort of matchmaking thing through the small golden effigy a little bit difficult sometimes if you have those dungeons unlocked, because you'll be pulled in randomly to go help somebody, and they just run up to the bonfire and they're like, okay, see you. I'm going to use the finger sever because I want to use this bonfire and heal, and
Yeah.
you get nothing for it.
Ugh.
That sucks.
Now, I know I don't need to kill these guys.
Well,
But you just kind of need to in your bones.
Yeah.
kind of emotionally you need to kill them.
Do I have anything? Any?
Can you, like,
Put in a
drag one of
sludge
them
on
out?
your thing.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Goop on your flail.
I don't think you're locked on.
Ground.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you have so many big
Oh.
poppables, too.
Hambo's just playing Pogs.
Hey, what's up? You want to party?
Yo, flaming flail. That's sick.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, nice dodge. Yeah! Yes!
Oh, looks like I don't have a good phrase for killing you.
They really got burned on that one.
I bet you can sneak.
That's good
Yeah.
though. Like not having a good phrase is better because like they're sitting there waiting to hear what you're gonna say before they die, and then all they get is just one final disappointment.
Everybody in chat keeps asking, "Can you get these weapons?" And like, what are they using?
They're like using like weapons like made out of mimics. It seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You got T1000 skip-its.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I finally killed them.
Yes.
Now I can go level up and then probably wrap up.
I think that's a good way to do
Yeah,
it. You can just fast travel, remember, too.
that's true.
And you have a bunch of mid-sized poppables, so you can actually probably level pretty well.
Let's do it. I'm Batman.
Should I see the
Oh.
new Batman?
Huh?
Should I see the new Batman?
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
okay.
I haven't seen it. Wait, I have 10 of these?
Yeah.
How many do they give?
I can't see because our face is
5,000.
covered up.
Wow, okay.
Damn.
How did I get 10 of those?
I don't know, but that's 50,000 just from that.
Yeah, that seems good. Oh yeah, I should level up the Mimic tier.
John, have you seen the Batman? That feels like something you would have watched.
I did see the Batman.
Is it good?
It's funny. When I watched it, I was like, that was fine, I guess. And then I did watch the 3 Bush era Nolan movies like the week after, and I was like, wow, the Batman was a lot better than that, at least.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, I do know, and it's not really a spoiler because it's been all over the fucking internet for the past day, but I am fucking appalled that they're just going back to the goddamn Joker well again already. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, can we do anything but this? But
That's not in the movie. That's like a fucking ARG
no,
thing.
it kind of is in the movie. It kind of is in the movie, but
I
that
just
scene
sat
is not
down
in
at the
movie.
table and destroyed a chair.
It's so good.
That's amazing. Claybros just plops down super hard, breaks all the legs of a chair.
He didn't even sit. He fucking like walked up to the table so hard that he just like smashed through it with his knees as he came forward.
All right, well, got even more strength, got even more vigor.
Beefy.
Ah.
And you're actually really close. You're like 60, 70% of the way to another level.
I need 6 faith to use the golden halberd.
Oh, 6 more faith, yeah.
I can use
Yeah.
this. I can use the axe of Godric with both hands.
Yeah?
Doesn't seem very good though.
Well, it's not upgraded at all.
That's true. But also, just I tried it earlier, and the ability is just like you stomp a bunch.
Oh,
it's-
does that stagger well, though?
Oh, item. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
he died. He passed away.
You have those bell bearings you can turn into.
You said I should keep one though, right?
Somebody in chat was saying you don't actually need to keep them on your inventory to trigger the thing that I thought you needed one to trigger.
I see.
So I think I might have just been wrong.
Where's his?
His letter? Would it be under the notes section?
Oh yeah. He has a younger brother. He lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nokron, and he stood before the Prince of Death, not far beyond that spot. All right.
Dearly Delirious, she does not have that talisman, I don't think.
I don't have a faith talisman. No, I don't think. Oh, but wait. Is that what the deer one does?
The deer one is a thing that makes it so every time you kill an enemy,
You get
mana
FP back, right? Yeah, why are his clothes still on if I just took his clothes off of his body?
It's a great question.
Also, like, that's kind of a grim thing to do.
just loot the corpse, steal all of their clothes.
Hello, Clammy.
Well, gotta respect to magic now.
Gotta respect back to magic so I can wear this hat.
That's such a great look.
Now that I'm not sure about.
Yeah, not so much.
With the no pants, it's a lot.
This just looks so stupid. Yeah, shrink.
Right, the Alec Baldwin Halloween costume.
Yeah. That'll take me up too heavy. Wait, but what if I use...
He looks so sad about being in that helmet, though. Ooh,
but now... I like how his upper body is completely armored, and then he's like, oh, but my my legs, I don't need to protect those at all.
yeah, they gotta see the game.
Look how big my health bar is now.
Yes. Now that's some Tim Allen shit. Just more power.
I think I gotta go back to the... This is it.
That's the look, huh?
Wait, no, I need better, I need gauntlets that fit, like that look right.
Can you buy some from her? Does she have anything cool?
Radon stuff, yeah.
Cyber Space Cat asks, where did Merritt get the Ronnie clothes? I must ask.
Tower of Rena's Tower.
Rena's Rise, yeah.
Rena's Rise. There we go. Now he looks like a Monster Hunter character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he hunted like a bunch of Rajang and one Kirin.
He does have the boots with the fur, that's true. I love how you can see how his leg hair is quite thick.
It's very, very coarse. It's like it's honestly kind of impressive that it's visible from this far away.
I know. I did swing at Ronnie, but only once. And then she was just like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, I didn't mean it. It wasn't me.
You can't prove it.
I know my rights.
I know my rights.
Also, this hat gives him kind of weird earrings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. I'll pick these up at the gas station.
Yes. All right, folks. Hey, folks. You should join our Discord if you haven't already. Fanblade.casa. Please go join our Discord. It's a pretty cool place. You'll like it.
It is.
Hear about streams and stuff. Thank you for the follow, Matt Bob.
Specifically for fans of this show, there is in the Discord a channel specifically dedicated to talking about Merit Souls and Merit Soul spoilers that Merit does not
I'm
read.
not in.
So
you can say that I'm a casual and need to get good if you want to. Pat, you made a video about Elden Ring?
Oh yeah, I had a video about Margit come out today.
People in the chat were actually saying that was very
people
good.
were talking about it. So
thank you.
is that on Polygon's channel?
Yeah, youtube.com/Polygon.
Go watch that. Soft Deadline says yes, it's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pat, I loved your this is old at this point, but your Monster Hunter World video. I don't know if I ever told you, but that is one of the things that helped me get into that series.
Oh, the guide?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
it was
so good to hear.
like well explained and just like yeah, just do this and then this. I'm like, oh, I can do that. Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We should play Sunbreak when Rise comes out on PC.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Well, thanks for hanging, y'all. And yeah, follow if you don't follow Pat on Twitter already. It's pizza_suplex, right? Or is it just your name on there now? Okay.
That's right. No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's the link to the Margate video. Fuzzy
Thank you.
just posted it. Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.